How's it going, guys? Your boy the Cheese Cat, aka the man known for being straight cake for the money, and I'm gonna try some new things with some of my vlogs or my non-gameplay videos. And this time I figured I would try Would You Rather. I've done some Q&A stuff like that, but I kind of want to try something different and see how it works out. But you know what? Either way, let's start. Tattoos or piercings. Definitely tattoos. I already know one tattoo that I want to get. I've started thinking of a second one that I want to get, and I haven't really got the design to figure out exactly what I want. But dog lover or cat lover? Definitely dogs. I like dogs a lot more. I also grew up with dogs, and I find them more fun to play with. And cats don't really play a whole lot once they get older. Dogs, are always energetic, and never heard of a guard cat. Swim in a pool of blood or walk on dead animals. Swim in a pool of blood. The way I'm perceiving this is every time I swim, it's in a pool of blood. Every time I walk, it's on dead animals. I think I walk a lot more than I swim, so I definitely would choose to swim in a pool of blood. Have Frozen 2 made or have Croods 2 made? One, I kind of have a feeling something's going to happen with this Frozen, and there's going to be some type of sequel or something like that. But I definitely have Croods 2 made. I've never seen the original movie, so I don't really know what it's about. But after Frozen was made, everything that happened after that was just super annoying. People just took it way too far, and I'd rather, just not have that again. Have a pet dragon the size of your house, or have a pet dinosaur the size of an ant. Dragon the size of my house. I think it'd be cool to have a pet dragon, train him up. And, who's going to break into someone's house when they have a giant pet dragon sitting right next to it? Kill Hitler or become commander of the Galactic Fleet? One, I'm going to be honest, I don't even know what the Galactic Fleet is. I'm assuming that's a Star Trek thing. I've never really watched Star Trek. But even, I think if I didn't know, kill Hitler, boom. One, you're going to be world famous for killing Hitler. People are going to love you. Maybe not the Germans or some of the left-door Nazis, but, people are going to love you for doing that. And, heck, maybe you did this before the whole genocide thing, so you just saved millions of people. Be tortured for 10 years and then become rich afterwards, or die quickly. See, that one's kind of hard. I feel like I have a high pain tolerance. Ever since I broke my arm, I feel like my pain tolerance is higher. I've never been tortured, but die quickly. I don't want to die at 23. I think I'd take the tortured for 10 years. Even if, it's 10 years, but you're going to become rich. You do it at my age. I'm going to be 33. I still have plenty of time to spend that money and, have a good time, forget about that. So I'll have to drown my emotional scars in entertainment and fun, and use the rest of that money to get rid of the physical scars. Have an extra long finger, and it says like 20 inches, so I'm guessing a 20-inch finger, or have an extra long toe. I definitely think I'd go with the finger, because one, you'd have to buy like special shoes for your toe. I mean, I guess either way you could get your finger, to have a doctor, cut it, or your toe, cut it, but I think you could find more uses for your long finger than a long toe. Eat a pig's head or eat a pig's liver? Pig's liver. I think it'd be so much easier to trick yourself into, telling yourself this is steak, this is something good. A pig's head, not so much. Have X-ray vision and you can control what you see, or have heat vision? Okay, say heat vision would be nice, because the main thing I think of is when you're cooking and stuff, you could speed everything up. You could weld with your eyes, but X-ray vision, I think I would choose X-ray vision. There's a lot you could do with it. You could see if there's anything wrong with your own bones, get a little achy, look down at your arm, you're like, oh, hey, look, I actually have a fracture in my arm. It saves you the time and the money of going to the doctor. You can go in there and tell them what's wrong. And plus, there's a bunch of immature ways you could use it, too. Sleep forever or never sleep. See, I don't sleep very much as it is. I sleep like 4 or 5 hours half the time. But so I think I would choose never sleep. If I'm actually gonna feel the effects of fatigue, hallucinations, and then I'm gonna die. I guess sleep forever might be better, but then technically aren't you? Well, I guess you wouldn't be dead, but you're useless. I'd pick never sleep because you get a lot more done. Obviously, if you're not sleeping forever. Be the strongest person alive, or be the best fighter in the world, but not very strong. Okay, I'd definitely pick the strongest person alive. Especially if I'm gonna be a firefighter, that strength's gonna come in handy. So there's a lot of practical uses for being strong. Fighting, I don't plan on getting into many fights. I mean, I guess actually no. I think I'd pick best fighter because you could go in UFC and stuff like that, and make a boatload of money on that. Yeah, I'd pick best fighter. I'd go into like boxing and UFC and just win a bunch of money on that. Be immortal but not very handsome, or be incredibly handsome. And I'm guessing that means like I live my normal life then, like my normal lifespan. I would definitely pick handsome. And this is not even for a shallow reason. You think of it this way: if you're immortal, no matter what happens, you could be married 17 times, but you're gonna watch every single one of your wives die. You're gonna watch all your kids pass away. That's not something I'd want to go through. So I definitely would pick to just be handsome and live my life, pass away at a normal time. Be Batman or be Iron Man. Batman, no questions asked. There's a lot of similarities. Their alter egos are kind of like the same. But in Iron Man, they got a lot more high-tech crap, and I wouldn't want to deal with that. Batman, it's guns. I'm not getting shot at by lasers and laser cannons and stuff like that. I'd rather just deal with the guns. Live through a zombie apocalypse or live through an alien apocalypse. Definitely a zombie apocalypse. Playing all these Call of Duty games with zombies, it just gets you so into like, oh, it'd be so cool to be in the zombie apocalypse. And if I know I'm not going to die, I'm going to be reckless as hell. I'm going to be running out there going crazy and impressing all the ladies with my zombie slaying skills, rescuing everybody. My last question, be married and die young or never marry and live a long life. Definitely get married and die young. At least at that point you can say that you found love and, you shared your life with someone else. If you never marry, even if you're living a long life, I guess you could technically have relationships, but you could spend a lot of time, too, wondering what was wrong, and then you get too much into yourself. But I definitely pick just be married and die young. As long as it's not like the day after the wedding, that would kind of suck. But anyways, that wraps it for my first Would You Rather. Maybe I'll do this again. I'm not sure. Like I said, I want to try some new things with some of these face-to-camera videos. But it's been your boy, the Cheese Cat, a.k.a. the only man known for being shake cake for the money. And I will see you guys later.